Hi guys, welcome back to our fun learning channel. In today's episode, we're going to learn how to save your podcast using your phone. In the previous episode, we learned 4 easy steps on how to record your podcast using your phone. Today, we're going to learn how to save it using your phone. So without much, let's get to it. So now navigate. We've launched this app. Let me go back. We'll launch it again. Now let's launch it. Great. So we've launched the Spotify for Podcasters app, also known as Anchor. Now look towards the bottom of your screen. You see the analytics tabs. And the analytics tab, that's where it shows the overview of your podcast. It gives you an insight as to where your podcast is being listened to and who exactly is listening to, the age gap, the age group. To your farthermost right on the bottom of the screen, you see your podcast, and your podcast gives you another summary of how many plays you have had totally, and it stores all your other episodes that you've done so far. Now, our main interest here is the middle tab on the bottom of your screen, which is tools. Remember in the previous episode, we mentioned that the tools guides you. It's where you go and cook your podcast. So let's go and see what's happening there. Okay. So if you remember, in our previous episode, we used the tools tab to record. We tap here and then we recorded using the record button, the record tab. Today, however, we are not going to record, but we are going to save what we recorded. Either what we recorded last week, in the last episode, or we're just going to save. So let's get to it. So where are we going to go now? Okay. So next to still gazing towards the bottom of your phone, of your screen, next to you see voice messages, the farthermost left. So what does a voice message do? That's where you leave voice messages to your fans, your listeners, and vice versa. Your listeners also leave messages for you. Okay. Now next to it, to your right, is the record tab where we used to record. And this is what we used last week in the last episode. Immediately next to it, you see a purple, well-designed library, still towards your right. And this library, it houses everything on your Spotify for Podcasters, anything that you have published, not published, especially all your raw materials. This is where it's housed. So anything you've done and discarded, not deleted, it's saved in your library. You can come here any day, anytime to pick it up and work on it and then publish it. Okay, so next to it is the music tab where you have music from Spotify playlists, your playlists appearing here, and you can use any of these music you can incorporate in your podcast as and when. And then we have the interludes. So now the interludes, that's more of a breaker you put into your music. So back to why we are here today. How can we easily save our podcast using our phone? Okay, so we came to the tools tab and now the library. So let's pick any of the episodes we have here, any of our uncooked materials here. So I'm going to tap the one labeled 26th March 2023. Now next to it, let me just hit a play and let's listen to it. Okay, so it's something small. Now let's check the first one too. Okay, likewise. I want one that has a recording. So, okay, let's see. This is 3 minutes. This will work. Let's use that one. Voila! See, immediately you tap on the record icon, the timer starts counting, indicating you have started recording, you have started podcasting. So if you are still in doubt, look at the top of your screen. You see So this is a bit of what we published in our last episode that was under how to record. If you missed it, do go. I put a link in it in the tabs in the description, so you go to it and learn a thing or two. So we're going to pick this particular episode, this raw material, and save it. Let's see how it's done. So now next to it, towards your right, you see the plus sign. Let's tap on it and see what's there. Great. The moment you tap on the plus sign, it says add to episode. Add below it, add recording to episode. Then it says this will be added to 10th March 2023. So this indicates that there is an episode that has already been saved by the name 10th March 2023. Is that really how we want to save it, or would we want to add it to this particular episode? So in this particular episode, we do not want to save it to we do not want to add it to an already existing episode. What we want to do here is to add it to a fresh episode. This is going to stand by itself. So what we'll do is next to the dates, a certain icon, we'll tap on it. Great. The moment we tap on it, we're given a long list of other episodes that we have already worked on. So bear in mind, if you choose any of these episodes, this particular episode will be added to this one. So more of it will be added onto it. It will be added to it. But that's not what we want. We want a fresh start, a new start for this episode. So instead of choosing any of these existing episodes labeled previous episodes, what we're going to do is to tap on new episode. So now let's tap on it and see what's happening. Great. The moment we tapped on the new episode, see what just happened? Add to episode, and where we previously saw a date, we are now saying this will create a new episode. Now that's what we want. So what do? We go on and then add recording to episode. Bear in mind, if you change your mind alongside, you can hit on the X and then go and add it to another episode. But hey, in this episode, we are creating a new one. So add recording to episode. Great. See, the moment we do that, it's added. We have finally saved it. So we have saved our podcast easily using our phone. How cool, right? In our next episode, we're going to learn how to rename our podcast. As of now, it's named in a date and time, but we want a cool name, right? So in our next episode, we're going to learn how to rename our podcast. So this is it for now. In today's episode, we learned easy peasy ways to save your podcast using your phone. So as and when you're doing it and you're having challenges, feel free to pause the video and move alongside. Okay, so this is it for now. Until next time, have a fab one and catch you in our other episodes. Take care and have a fab one.